Okay, and I think I should be live. I should probably put the microphone near my mouth. Okay. So, yeah, I accidentally deleted some folders. I don't know if I deleted them or if there's something wrong with my drive. I'm checking it right now. It's probably not a good idea to use my drive whilst trying to recover files from it, but it's not too big of a deal. I can easily remake it. It's basically my... Oh, whoops. I thought it was... Oh, this one. Okay, so this is, yeah, not up to date right now. Yeah, I accidentally deleted the Godot project, which generates this screen. So, yeah. By the way, thank you to all my COVID supporters. There are some people missing. I'll try to make up for that. Okay. So, well, let's share my screen and let's start, I guess. So, yeah, file is recovering 6%. Yeah. I don't think I'll be able to recover it, but in the meantime, I can at least try to improve the current COVID supporter screen. It's not something that I've changed ever since I made it the first time. So finally, next up, making a better file manager in Godot. I have been thinking. By the way, hello, Manix. I have been thinking about making a better file manager because the file manager that I use right now, Tuner, it does have some issues which I don't really like. The only thing that I don't know how to figure out is how to drag files outside of Godot. Like you can drag files inside, but not inside. That's something that I still need to work on. I got this little thing, this little window here. This allows me to compile the GD extension for GoZen very easily. By the way, is my sound like good or too loud? Let me know, please. Yeah, I can basically press this and it will compile. And it will also print a log afterwards to see if everything compiled correctly or not, which is very helpful. I don't have to have another terminal open. I can just have this as a floating window anywhere that I want. It saves time. Next up, make an OS in Godot. That is actually on my to-do list. I actually want to make an OS, but more aimed at like kits. An operating system that has like the very basic essentials, but with good parental controls that cannot be changed if you're not on the system itself. Like it needs to be controlled from another system. Just so kids who are a little bit smarter than the average kids cannot like hack and change everything. That is actually on my to-do list, especially with my kids becoming kind of age to like start using things. He's almost 3 years old. Probably still too young to use a PC, but he's very interested in keyboards. We're never gonna get around to making games at this rate. I am actually going, like the moment that GoZen is more usable, I am actually going to start working on my first ever game. I have a couple of ideas for games. So let's quickly talk about games for now. So I have 3 ideas to make a game. First game, kind of a game that has been on my mind for a long time, but that is probably a nightmare to start, which is kind of like an online MMORPG game, but in a way that you can play offline and come online to play with your friends without by keeping your same account and your data. The only problem with that is just the whole data management and making certain that people don't hack and cheat. But yeah, that MMORPG idea, I know it's terrible. It's going to be on a very small scale, so the biggest issue will just be the whole networking stuff. But yeah, let's scrap that for now. Then the next game is an onsen management game. For people who don't know what an onsen is a kind of like a bathhouse here in Japan, and it will be together with like managing a ryokan, a Japanese-style hotel. So that is idea number 2. Idea number 3. Nandatake. I actually have folders. I actually tried to start those kind of games earlier on. Old programming. So I should probably not say the names. Tasato, which is kind of more like a small scale RPG in which you try to get as many things, well, basically grow your numbers, but in a more interactive way. And that game would mainly be like kind of a small RPG, but with a focus on learning Japanese by only displaying everything in Japanese. You cannot translate full sentences by people, only specific words, making you, like, forcing you to actually learn the language to be able to speak Japanese. So we have an MMORPG game, we have a onsen ryokan building game, and then a language learning game. So yeah, let me know what you think of those. Okay, I should be sharing my screen again. Yep. Yeah. I literally learned how to hack pentest because of my parents using parental controls. Same for me. But my parents never really tried too much, so yeah. I have like 12 games in progress, but we are making progress. The main one is a farming sim, JRPG with Studio Ghibli style art. That sounds interesting. I like simulator games like Stardew Valley and such, like kind of things that you can build yourself. And that's why I really like the idea of making a Ryokan style game. I already know like how to, like, well, I already planned kind of how to do the whole like hotel management system and such, the whole onsen infrastructure, so that is kind of realistic, and like how you maintain the water and the water pressure and the water temperatures and the water checking. Like, there is a lot of things that I've already made a list of. Probably all those features, I will have to cut a lot of them, but I have like the ideal plan. Then I have the kind of like limited plan in case I just cannot make everything work. And then I have a very minimum viable project one that is, yeah, very minimum viable. But yeah, so there are games in progress. It will just take some time. Okay, so for today, GD, GoZen, and the dev folder. Let's open Vim. Let's connect to the server. And normally I have this one. Normally I use Steamux, but yeah, I got kind of used to having my thing here for running GoZen to get the output directly without having to switch steps in this one. Yeah, good enough. Okay, so I have my FFmpeg classes, video classes, and I need an audio class. I already made an audio class, but there's quite a lot of things that I need to change. So right now, so we have our FFmpeg class. We need to get the audio, but I recently, a couple of days ago, when I tried to like get into making the audio importing work. First of all, why do I need an audio importer? Why don't I just use the Godot audio importer? Because it can handle MP3s, it can handle WAV files. Why am I making my own system? That is because of the audio system that GoZen will use. So every track will have one audio stream. Inside of that audio stream, I should probably put a big screen again. Or let's do something different. GIMP. So we have our, well, let's not blind people today. Where is my bucket? Okay. Why is this not working? Ctrl-Shift-A? Ah, foreground. Okay. So we have our different tracks. And the way that it's going now... Oh, whoops. So we have our different tracks. So how do I add shifts? And let's just fill this with the background color. Okay, so I have our different audio tracks. The problem is every single time when we have to close the audio stream and insert a new one, there will be a small delay. And that delay, in turn, can kind of start causing issues with syncing. For playback, it's not too bad, But the moment that we want to get the audio for the entire video, then there is a problem. Because then these tiny gaps that you see, they start causing a very big issue with syncing. And I hope I'm still showing my screen. Yep. So yeah, these kind of syncing issues, if you just render out the audio like that, through Godot itself, through like the entire like where's the bus system, because there is an effect called, whoops, I should probably delete this effect. There's a record effect. And I was first thinking of doing that because then I could choose a built-in Godot audio effects, which would be very helpful. The only problem is that's not really feasible with the way that I want to do things because there is a delay. There is a very heavy delay right now, which is an issue if I want to like cut out the audio in multiple parts. Because the moment that you cut the audio, like if you do it like this, just one line, we will have, if your video is 1 hour long, you will have to wait 1 hour because we'll have to go over the entire audio itself. You can cut it in pieces and like first play like, well, play the 20%, the 20 to 40% and so on. You can play them all at once to minimize the time of recording the audio. But then between every 20%, there will be a small gap because the audio records will always finish or later or earlier than compared to when the audio stream stops, which is an issue, especially if you want to try to do it as quickly as possible, like within a second. Then the audio, it's still audible. It's just not a very great listening experience. So I want to work with just the data directly. So instead of just having this, we would have per track, where? Oh. So you have track 1, you have track 2, you have track 3. They will be all the exact same lengths, but it will be one audio file. So what we can do is just take the audio file and put it into the FFmpeg pack directly. The only thing we need to do is count them together. Count all the audio tracks together from all the tracks, and we directly have the audio. So we only need to do like one math thing, just addition, and that's it. And we have our audio data. And that's, depending on the length of the video, can take maximum a second. So that's the whole audio situation of how I want to solve it. Oh, hey, Menadal. I'm not very active since I'm technically still at work. I'm not going to comment to watching live streams while still at work. I don't know what kind of work you do. Hopefully not teaching, because that will become noticeable to students. Yeah, me and some friends were using game jams as a way to get better at development, and now we want to finish the games we started. To be fair, a few are visual novels, so not as hard coding-wise. I feel like visual novels, if you create like a good system, that will probably, like, if you want to create like the entire system for making your visual novel, take like a week, maximum a month, and you have your entire system. Then it just depends on like creating the images and the art, the music, and the story itself. So, well, correct me if I'm wrong, but to me, making a visual novel, it's a very, very simple thing. Like, I was dumb enough to get VN Maker when it came out. After using it for a little bit, I realized, like, wait, I can easily make this myself. Why did I spend money on this? And that's still one of the purchases that I really regret buying. There was a discount, but yeah, I still think it was not worth it. Okay, so we need an audio.cpp file. Audio. Okay, this will become difficult right now because I can only have 4 shortcuts of opening files. Okay, let's get rid of FFmpeg for now. Also this one. Okay, and let's copy this one. Let's go to the idle CPP file, add that one to Harpoon. Normally this won't take too much time because I already got the system working. It's just fixing stuff. For VN there's already RenPy. Yeah, RenPy you also have, yeah. But if you want to make something with good looking UI and shit, it can take a fair bit of time. Yeah, and that's also why I was like, I tried to make a lot of different games, but that was mainly to figure out how those kind of systems work, because I was always interested in the programming side of things, not actually in making and publishing a game until recently. And I found using those kind of tools for like what a visual novel actually is better to just build it yourself, the whole system. That way you can be, like, you can stand out from, oh, I keep hitting my microphone today. That way you can stand out from other developers, because I feel a lot of visual novels are too similar to other ones. I'll quickly adjust my microphone. It's not in a very good location like this. Like this will probably be better. Okay. I hope I will hit it less now. Okay, so audio stream, get WAV. So we create an audio stream WAV. I should actually do this. I go to get audio and I just copy this entire thing. Voila. But now, I feel like this amount of code is exactly the same as what I need for... I think it's almost exactly the same, so I should kind of put this inside of the FFmpeg class itself. Yeah. Like, we have a lot of errors here that can return a value. But I think just returning a null value and printing the error is more than enough, because there's no way that most people who use GD GoZen will actually be able to implement their own, like, failsafe of what error code is being printed. So most visual novels are not made by people with good programming. Yeah, probably. But really depends. Like, I've seen some visual novels which were really, really great, but I kind of stopped with visual novels, not because I don't like reading the stories, like, kind of fun, but a lot of them felt not great to use, not great to, like, play. Okay, I think you can hear my kid in the background. I hate RenPy with a passion. It's so bad. I use Godot with Dialogic. Yeah, I know some people who use Dialogic. It's... yeah. Okay. Should I do this? I feel like... okay, so that's how I create an audio buff, and then I just return... whoops. L audio. Oh. It's not perfect, but it's better than RenPy. Well, and the thing is, you're working with an actual game editor, so if something is not working properly, you can just create it yourself, like improve it yourself. Like, I don't think programming is too difficult unless you try to go for things like Rust, but even Rust, I found the more that I started trying to use Rust, the more I felt that it's actually not too difficult. It's just like the initial learning curve that takes a long time to get used to. Okay, and I think I should... This is code that I should not have here. This will not make sense. pf ffmpeg. Oh, so I have ffmpeg blocked. Okay, let's just put this here. I'll just stream WAF. And we had another one. Audio. Whoops. Audio stream WAF gets audio. We need a couple of things, but I'll decide that later. Where's ffmpeg now? Okay. Okay, and now I can do this up. But it's better than RenPy. Yes, and it makes minigames way easier, since RenPy sucks at minigames. Yeah, I like it when visual novels have like minigames, but a lot of visual novels are just a story, and if it's just for a story, I will prefer to watch a movie or a book. Like, give me some kind of interaction. And I'm also live on Twitch right now, but I think I'll just minimize this a little because Twitch is never active anyway. I'm trying to do Twitch as well, just as hopefully an option for the future, but yeah, it's not much of an option right now. I don't think my Twitch channel will ever grow, and I also don't really put work inside of my Twitch channel. If you go to my Twitch channel, it's basically... yeah. I don't even know how to... like, I don't use Twitch. Like, even my icon that I use on Twitch is an... oh, whoops. Is an icon from one of my first trips to Japan that I was waiting for the train in Belgium. So, yeah. You cannot call in... yeah. I have this, and that's about it. And this is also very outdated already, probably. Followers goal. I have 24 followers, so that's something. Pum, 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 pum. I'm fine with RenPy. I get it. I get it when it's a small team. It basically is just a writer and an artist. I won't want to use it, but I see why small teams use it. Oh, and talking about my work, I'm currently trying to find out why I have one IP writing to memories some values, but when I read it later, I read only zeros. That's probably because it's not 100% writing, or it's being overwritten by another program, I guess. Okay, so it's not writing in the first place. From what I can see, it's not getting to the DDR in the first place. Then is the code, like, is it actually, like, going to those lines, the code to, like, execute it? Probably. FNpack. Why? Oh, whoops. It's WAF. Sometimes I wish that I had a programming job. But here in Japan, I don't know if I could get a programming job which won't include a lot of overwork and stress. Okay, so we need an AV stream. I don't think we need to have like the, well, let's make it a reference. This is something I learned yesterday, I think. If you do this, it's basically a reference and you directly work with the thing itself, which is kind of helpful. So I just call this, whoops, AV stream. The reason, like, when I do my whole search thing, if I type in FFmpeg, it does not appear, is because every single time when I try to find something and you have FFmpeg as a submodule, it clogs up your entire search results and it makes it so much slower because FFmpeg is a giant project. Okay, so we have our stream. I'm looking at waveform data, so I see the address signal coming from the IP. It writes to the right address with the right data. It writes there a single time, but on the DDR side, on the address signal, nothing with that address. I kind of like those kind of issues. Like, one of the main reasons why I like programming is because it feels like solving puzzles most of the time. But on the signal. Is this a system like from the IP? So it's another system trying to write to another system. Is it like actually like a connection? Like, can you ping to that system then, or? Oh no, you see the address signal coming from the IP. Oh, thank you. Yeah, the baby right now, 2 weeks, around 2 weeks old now. He has been doing fine. He's eating nicely, he's sleeping nicely, he doesn't really cry too much, unless when he's hungry or peed himself, past the point that his diaper can hold it. Happens once, twice, every single day. Yeah. So now I have to check how it's all connected. Ooh. I followed network management as like an extra school year. So I did my high school, I did an extra year of high school to get a higher degree. And then I went to another education institution for like 1 year to learn network management because I really wanted to do something with PCs. I never got a job into it, but it was very interesting. But I also found out I hate networking stuff because it's like black magic. It works, and how or why it's very complicated. Even after like a full year of learning about it, I feel like I only got grasp on like the very basics. It goes through a bunch of different blocks. It's not even the same protocol. Right. I'll quickly do this. I quickly do this. Let's see. I'll quickly download this one to show. And if I go to downloads, Boom, boom, and rotate clockwise. Okay, and am I showing my screen now? Yep. So this is my new one. My kids get along very well, and the scratch on his face, I don't know, he woke up with that. That's kids. They wake up and they suddenly have bruises everywhere or cuts everywhere. So, yeah. He's growing fine. He's on the smaller side, and he looks like he's half elf. Very pointy ears. Yeah, being a father again, it's it's enjoyable. I really like like playing with kids and such. So my kid get bruises all the time too. it's a magical thing. It's a magical thing. Like one time he's reading a book and then suddenly he has a scratch on his face somehow. By IP, I mean it's a block we get as is from somewhere, so we can't see what happens inside. Oh. Just signals in and out. It sounds like a difficult issue, but it also sounds like a very nice challenge. Soon there is the... What was the name again? The Christmas thing, the Advent of Codes. I'm thinking of doing a series on the channel of using Godot to solve those coding issues. I like those kind of challenges. Can be difficult, but who does not like a nice challenge every now and then? Why does it not want to work again? Okay, and we need to create new AV frames here. AV frame. AV packets. And normally I don't really need to do much because I'm already setting up the end. Oh wait, there should be an FFmpeg pack. Enable multi-threading. Yeah. Okay, so that's already here. So I should probably delete this FFmpeg stuff. Like this multi-threading, it was always in the wrong location. I did not know, like it was after AV codec open. But when you open it without having set that, the performance is a lot slower because it only runs on one core, and that's the main core on which Godot is also running, which is an issue. Yeah, that's a mistake on my part. I did not know that this cannot be after opening the codec. Okay, and I think after solving these issues, I'll quickly compile and run this, but normally it should work. Why is my... My kid often likes to play with my glasses, and then there's always a lot of stuff on them. Oh, wait. Let's first look for other FFmpeg stuffs that should not be here. Because now this isn't the FFmpeg class itself. Oh, whoops. Okay, and any other errors? Oh, wow. We don't need this anymore. over there as well. Okay, and this should not give any issues. There should not be no issues in here as well, and no issues here. Return. Oops. Let's just create an audio stream buff empty, and let's return that for now. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, let's quickly compile with my handy little tool. I should probably put it on like enter, that I can just hover over it and compile directly. By the way, this thing is available, easy menu is available on GitHub. Boom, boom, boom. Let's quickly go in here. Not projects, repositories. It's a quick little thing that I made. It's mainly because I was struggling too much with having to find the correct like a line of code that I need to copy paste to build the whole test project. So I'll quickly share that in chat. It's a nice little thing, and if you look at the examples, it's very easy. For example, this one is for GoZen. It just has very basic things. So you have a comment, then you have well, basically the settings for the window itself, and then we need a spin box, set the value, set the key, set the argument, option button, option button, option button, line edit, check button, then a separated line, and then a button. And the button takes the previously created like arguments and puts them in one string to run. So you can use it for making a system for compiling your program, or if you just want to have like a list of buttons to quickly have like actions happen on your system, that's also possible as long as you run it from the correct folder. So by example, for GoZen, boom, 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 where did I? We have this file, easy config. I also made it so open with easy menu. Yeah. It's not too difficult. Easy menu. So if you move this around, that's why I don't like floating windows. They're always in the way. But this is basically it. It's a very simple script. I added multiple buttons on top as well to do git pull, git set module, update, because a lot of people who try to compile GoZen, they forget to do the whole submodule stuff. Yeah. They still need SSH to like, well, SSH with GitHub to do it correctly. Or they have to change the submodule file themselves. But yeah, not my problem. Yeah, I made it easy enough for people to compile by themselves. Okay, so we have an error. Actually, let's do this. Pointer to arguments. Where does this error start occurring? Like right now, I don't think I have not deleted anything from here, so compiling Godot is not easy if you don't know scons. Yeah. Since it's not used much outside of few projects, unlike CMake. Well, like I don't really like I know the basics of scons, but if I would have to make my entire system by myself with scons, I will probably not be able to do it. I mainly use Python scripts to build everything, and that's about it. I don't like all these build systems. Yes, they can make things more easy, but yeah. I really like reinventing the wheel and wasting some amount of time to have something that I know 100% how it works. So is it wasting time? Yeah, probably. Like, I could learn what other people are using. The thing is, I don't really need to know how CMake works and such, as long as it's used for other projects that I need to quickly compile myself. And as long as I know the basics. So this returns a reference. And this is also... Okay. So what I probably need to do is... Wait. If I undo... Okay, and I just go up. Menu. And audio stream WAV. Okay, so this should work. It doesn't. Okay, let's see if it compiles now. Okay, I will keep it floating. It's inconvenient without it. And code is not... Where is this problem happening? I think returning a reference is not... It's not really a reference, so... Oh, whoops. Now I'm wondering if I like change something else somewhere else. If I do this, does it still... It is inside of the audio file. So in audio there is a mistake happening. So it's not in this one here. Okay. I really need to learn how to read the error logs more correctly. Since by the way, how many people are watching right now on YouTube? Oh, 2. It was very busy in the beginning and then it went down. Oh well. Let's get some work done. What is this? So the problem is inside of audio. I just remove L audio. Okay, how about now? But if that one fails, it should also fail inside of... Then if eventpack should also fail, because I'm also just returning the audio off. This is the exact same problem that I had the first time when I tried to do this whole audio stuff. So maybe I should return a reference. Well, a reference from what? I think... Is that a ref counted? I got one more. Oh, yay! So we're at 25. We're halfway the goal that I need to do. You're 50 way of the way of to completing your goal. I do wonder how easy it is to grow on Twitch as a like developer. I feel like it's Twitch is more used for like gaming and such, so should I return a I think audio stream WAV is... So it comes from audio stream. Okay, let's just go through the rabbit hole. It's a resource. It's ref counted. So normally if we create the instance and we have it somewhere as a variable, normally it should still exist. So if we can just make it ref counted. So let's start with that. So audio... That's the thing with Godot classes and GD extensions. It's a complicated mess. Okay, and over here, oh, whoops. Need to do mem_new and return that. So normally if I compile now, it will give an error, but it will give an error about ffmpeg. Okay, so if it gives an error about ffmpeg, then I know I'm doing something. Oh, eh? Why did that work? That was not supposed to work. So why does this not give an error, but this one does? That's let's go to the video one. This got audio. Let's delete it. Video.hpp get audio. Let's remove that. Oh, hey. Right now I'm working on the whole audio stuff. I made a little thing here to explain it. It was not really that great of an explanation. Basically the audio system needs to be different. And that's what I'm working on right now. Right. Okay. Let's go into video because video will now have an error about of this here. So ffmpeg, we get the audio through here, but we don't set it to response. Oh. So we set audio to ffmpeg, get audio. We set AV formats. Context, we set a stream, or we use this, formats ctx streams, and we also pass I. Then instead of here, we do this way, but we do check Why would I just do this? Oops. We got this. Paste this here, and if load audio, and this one is a null pointer. Oh wait, yeah, no. Now we run into the issue. Okay, so this should also be a, yeah. Audio is really hard to get right. Yeah, that's why I'm glad we have things like FFmpeg and Godot who does most of the handling. And I don't know if you guys know, but if I want to combine like I will have one audio stream for every single track. Is it just addition that I need to do to like get them all together into like one file? Or is there like some kind of like thing I know I need to take in mind, like the whole clipping of audio, that it does not go too high or too low. So that's something I need to take in mind, but I wonder if there's anything else I should take in mind when doing the whole audio stuff. I don't think so, but I've been wrong before countless of times. Okay. So now we put this like this, and we just set mem_new. Voila. And this should all still work, except for here. And same for here. Oh, whoops. Okay, and if you compile now, this should work. And then we only need to open the video file inside of the audio script in the audio class and pass the format codecs. Ah. Cannot convert a reference to audio stream WAV. Okay, so how about can I do this? Is this like a possibility? Can I, instead of using the whole reference thing, can I use this? No. It doesn't give any errors that I see. Did it compile? Yep, okay. So normally I should still get audio if I should probably not use 4K footage whilst my PC is already busy doing the whole disk stuff whilst also streaming. Okay, so I can still get the audio, so that works. So instead of in the audio class doing this, I should just do this, I guess. Boom, audio. Oh, whoops. Oh, no. I did something bad. Okay, and then here, no. Audio.hpp. I just do this. And normally this should compile just fine without any errors. Okay, if this is giving an error again, then... Okay, yeah, no. And it still works. Yep, that still works. By the way, the footage that I'm using is like the on the day when I left for my first trip to Japan. For some reason, I still use the same footage for testing. I mainly use it because it had a lot of black, like a lot of dark areas in the video, which when doing the color stuff was kind of helpful to see, am I getting the color accurate or not? I thought I was getting the color accurate, but apparently the color profiles really look very similar. Debugging with my boss. Sounds like we found the black hole where the signal went, but still no idea why. Yeah, finding the bug is one thing. Finding it is one thing. Knowing why it happens, that's another one. I don't think we need a private thing for here. So we get the WAV in the WAV file. We basically, the only thing that we need to do is but we don't even need to do this anymore now. So we return ffmpeg, ffmpeg, get audio, and we need, whoops, and we need these things. For this, I will have to go to the video class again. And I just go to the open function. In here, I need to have the paths. So string a file path. I should just do path. Let's keep things simple. Can I go this? Yeah, I can do this. So we get the WAV file. We don't need to load it as a static function. We do need to turn the path into UTF-8. We need to open the file, and then we need to get the stream. Then we need to open the codec. No, we don't need to open the codec. We only need the stream and the... Yeah, okay. So yeah, let's copy this. Let's go here, paste this, and I'm done. No. AV format codec. See, what am I doing wrong here? AV format context. By the way, this is going to be a very short stream because I kind of feel like this will go very easy. The moment that this actually like works, it's basically almost done. We return a null pointer. We return a null pointer, and we also don't even need this. I just quickly want to do this live stream because I think it's kind of interesting, and I really wanted to have more interaction with people. .utf8 .cstr. Okay, that works. I will have to go soon anyway to get my kid from daycare. Oh, good luck. I hope you finish the, like that you can able, well, find out where the black hole comes from and why it happens. Well, today we went to the school again for my kids. I'm kind of looking forward to sending my kid to school. I think it will be good for him to have more interaction with other kids. Because right now, constantly sitting at home with us. Yeah. Why do you still have null when you're using null pointer in other places? I think this... Oh, wait. Yeah, I have no idea. I have no idea. I thought this was a FFmpeg thing. So I've been using null for FFmpeg stuff and null pointer for all the rests. And caching is one of the most horrible things to debug. I feel like everything that's not very visual to find or like look up is difficult to debug, and that's why I don't really like working with FFmpeg, because a lot of the errors you don't even see. Like recently I got this working that I can actually like see more information. That helps a lot. But yeah. Actually, there's like video. Like for setting debug, I have AV log set level. I should probably also have enable debug inside of yeah, let's like this is a helpful thing to have. Yeah, so wait, which should I be using? Just null or null pointer? Like, I think they're exactly the same. Type long, value 0. Define null, and null is underscore underscore null. So what is this then? Nothing. So it will use null, but it should convert just fine. Which is like the most proper one to use? Like I know they mean exactly the same, but just for making things look nice and correct. Not correct. I guess I can even use this script for the video files. So I can load the audio from a video file separately, and I don't have to load it from within the video class. Which could be good, I guess. So we don't need all of this video stuff. Yeah, so we have this, and we basically should put this one inside of here then. We don't need this. Wait. Or do we? No, there's not really... Oh, wait. Yeah, no. Yeah. No, we need to have... Audio stream off. L audio. We need to check something because we need to close everything properly. Because see. But we should... No. We should leave this at a null pointer to begin with, not mem_new. In here we do this. Which is basically this. We don't need to check for a null pointer. Because we still need to close everything correctly. We cannot close it, so... And then here we need to break because there's nothing else for us to do there. I don't think we should discard the other streams because it's an audio file. Normally there should not be any other streams, but if people use this for video files to quickly get the audio, then this could be helpful. Yeah, let's leave this. I think I will probably use this class as well to get the audio from video files. Yeah, that will probably be better. So let's do this. And this needs to be an... No, we did not need to check for null pointer. If it's a null pointer, it's a null pointer, and then it's not our problem. But we need to break after this. Okay. And we return L audio. Voila. I think this should be working. Importing video file only for the audio part, you mean? Right now, if you import the video file, so in video, in open, you pass the path as an argument, but also a boolean if you want to load the audio as well. I have this bool here because I want to have the video class for every single track to make seeking easier, because if you have the same video 2 times in a row, it cannot seek very quickly in the same video file. That's why I just create a different one that helps a lot for performance by just creating multiple of instances. But we only need the audio once because the audio is something we can copy over different areas. And for that I have this. So for the first track I load the audio, and then for the other ones I don't. But I could make it all false and then just load the audio separately, because if you load it, it will stay in memory inside of this file. And I just realized that I'm making kind of a dumb mistake here. So instead of which code editor you use, and this is the native Godot edit. No, this is NeoVim. For me personally, it's a lot easier to use, so I use this. But if you want to use Godot's script editor, yeah, it's also a good one. I just like having shortcuts. I like being able to switch quickly between files. Like right now I'm in my FFmpeg file. Right now I'm in my audio file. Right now I'm in my video file. I want to look up a file. Voila. Type in the file, renderer. Voila. And I have my file with a quick thing to know if I'm actually going to be in the correct file. Press enter. I want to copy this entire file. Shift V, Shift G, and space Y. And I have the whole file copied. I want to delete, by example, this part. I just go 3J. I don't know the shortcuts from the top of my head because, like, yeah, I don't know which letters I'm pressing. The shortcuts are in my memory, and that's kind of an issue because right now, if I need to use another PC with NeoVim, I am not as fast because if I don't have this keyboard, yeah. One of the downsides of going with a split keyboard, a custom keyboard, and yeah. Loading just audio should be pretty fast too, as long as you don't have an old drive where random access is terrible. That's the thing for the video editor, we don't know who will be using it or with what hardware they will be using it. So I need to kind of think about so many different things, and it has come up already that it was not working properly because of certain people, their hardware. So yeah, there's so many things to take in mind when working on a video editor that's supposed to work for as many people as possible. So if you kind of find to go there, Okay, I think this class is basically done. Let's quickly compile to see what error pops up this time. Like, I know there will be an error. I know that I will have done something wrong. It's taking too long right now. But it worked. Okay, one thing that I forgot that I just realized. As you progress, do you occasionally doubt if FFmpeg was a better choice than GStreamer? From my experience with GStreamer, I think FFmpeg was a better choice to go with. It's a little bit more complicated, but you can be a lot more flexible. And that's kind of a benefit. And FFmpeg right now, yeah, I think GStreamer is basically kind of like the whole what's the name again? Like, all video editors on Linux use the exact same framework, which has the exact same issues. So all video editors on Linux are basically kind of broken by default. But on certain areas, I won't say that all of them are like bad, but Kdenlive, yeah, stop messing with my effects and stop removing sound from clips, because that's really starting to annoy me so much. But normally, by like the moment that this audio system is done, I can basically start editing my videos inside of GoZen. So give me, well, like I said at the beginning of this month, give me till the end of this month and my videos will be edited inside of GoZen. So yeah, MLT? Yeah, MTL? MLT? I think it's MLT framework. MLT... Yeah, MLT framework. Yeah, MLT, yeah. I looked into using MLT and it looks convenient to use it because they basically do all the things for you. But all their, yeah. The superior option is AV Synth. Oh, have I? Is this the correct one? Because this muzzle AV Synth, no. Oh yeah, I actually have not heard about this one before, and I hate this type of. Wait, can those kind of like Kokoku bring me in trouble with like Twitch? For simple non-linear video editor tasks. Everything is unusual in that it does not generate output files. Oh. Okay, that sounds like it could be an option. But it cannot export file. This looks even more, like, from the first look, this looks even more complicated than FFmpeg. It's not the official site. Well, the thing is as well, for like generating all the frames, I'm using Godot itself anyway, so I would not need all the effects that like MLT framework gives, by example. Okay, so basically it's all plugins and... Oh, wait. Oh, there's a person in chat. There's a person on Twitch. Well, I don't know when this message was posted, so I'm not certain if... That's 2 viewers, so he's probably still in the chat. Why trouble? I forgot what I was talking about. AV synth. Right now, for example, I made a custom script to take pixels in a weird format and make a video with it. Like, the only thing that I need, that I need FFmpeg for, is just getting the audio frames and getting the audio outside of a video file, and also like generate, like send the data to create a file. That's all I need. All those extra options I don't really need, like the rotation and such. All the things that you can do with FFmpeg, the only thing I need is get the data from the files themselves. And I have been thinking about just ditching FFmpeg and make my own reader that reads through the data and gives me the data. The only problem is there are a lot of formats, a lot of different things that I did not think about. Like we have the color profiles. What's the other things? Like there's a lot of stuff going on with video files. You have rotation that is like just given as an argument, and yeah, it's up to you to figure out how to handle. So like that's padding. I did not know that exists. Like the video will be, by example, 1900 pixels long, but there's 40 pixels padding. Like these numbers are not correct at all, but it will be like 40 pixels padding, just because it's more efficient to store the video formats. Yeah. What's the issue with FFmpeg? Extracting audio and converting is easy. The issue with FFmpeg is getting to know how it works. I had a lot of issues in the beginning with trying to figure out why things did not work, how to debug FFmpeg, because I'm using Godot. I'm trying to make a GT extension, and that whole system does not really have very good debugging when implementing different libraries, which is causing a lot of issues. So I basically have to go from here, and hopefully the error is somewhat explained to me so I can handle it. And I just noticed there's available hardware devices. We have support for Vulkan, so this will be changing. FFmpeg API is horrible. I agree. I 100% agree. But the thing is, the more that you look into like how video codecs work, video codecs themselves are horrible to deal with. So yeah, they could probably have like try to make FFmpeg 2.0. Like delete everything and start over with the knowledge that they have and create a better API. That's, yeah. This is why I asked about GStreamer. GStreamer, I have looked into GStreamer, but I was not really convinced about it, and I not quickly, I tried it for like a week, but I felt FFmpeg, there's more information about FFmpeg compared to GStreamer, so I went for FFmpeg instead. Maybe GStreamer would have been easier to work with, or yeah, be more performant and have a better way of implementing hardware decoding, because right now hardware decoding is implemented, but I am doing something wrong, but because performance is slightly lower compared to just using the CPU, and most of it has to do with AV hardware frame transfer data. This is taking most of the time by sending the data from the GPU to the CPU memory and then back to GPU because I'm using shaders. Anyway, they redid the API already like 7 years ago. Wow. I did not know that. Yeah. I think I would, like, if I were to remake FFmpeg, I don't think I would go for a language like C. That would be like the first thing I will change probably. Anyway, pick up time for my kid. Need to go. Thanks for watching. Oh. Yeah, having kids, busy life. with my second one, it's busy. I'm glad my wife is getting better. My wife's mother is also here to help right now, so that helps a lot. Okay, so inside of close, I need to. So I'm not 100% done yet. I need to do this. I need to clean up after myself. AV frame will be there, so we need to free it. AV hardware frame? Not, but it is AV decode. Oh? No? Oh wait, it's not in here, it's not in here. Oh wait. No, it is in here. Oh crap. C is a universal base FFI language at this point. I know. Oh yeah, I was talking about FFmpeg CLI, not API. Yeah. FFmpeg CLI, it's just kind of like difficult to like get the hang of. But the API, yeah, just seeking a video file is more complicated than it should be. Because you're not really searching for like a specific frame. You have to find the like presentation timestamp, like the actual time points of its C as a universal base. I know C is very universal, and I don't know enough about Rust. But I think if I would be able to like remake FFmpeg, I would probably like make it in a more modern language than C. I feel that are like they will not create new languages the whole time if there were no advantages. And I do think for something like FFmpeg, Rust could be a good option. Of what I know about Rust, I think that could be a good option. So I'm creating L format context. So I should do this at least. We don't need this. I think that's about it that we need to do in here. So we just free the AV format codec. But then in FFmpeg we also need, we also need to free certain stuff. Oh, but and that's why I barely use my mouse, because everything always goes to mess. I think most of the things we are already cleaning up. First of all, AV frame. Nope. Let's got this one, and let's put this on here. Okay, so we are creating things, we're checking for errors. Right now it's basically just a cleanup and then testing if it actually works. And I don't really see a reason why it will not work, except for if my theory of like audio files are also things with the stream of data inside. I think normally FFmpeg handles audio files as well. Okay, and over here as well. Like, I thought this would be a short stream, but how long have I been streaming now? Almost 2 hours already. Whoops. Strangely enough, my energy actually went up, so... Like live streaming really helps a lot for me to get more work done and be more focused. Okay, I think most of the things we're already stopping inside of here. This streamer is moving forward with Rust from the last release notes. 25% of all commits and merge requests were in Rust modules. So yeah, you see? Is this NeoVim? Yes, this is NeoVim, and if you use NeoVim, you really need this. Harpoon. This makes it so easy. I don't need to like worry about having tabs anymore. I can go to any file so quickly. Searching, I want to go to my renderer. Voila. Oh, this is awesome. Like, I want to comment all of this out. I just go down, Control I, voila, and everything is commented out. I love this, and the whole like recording shortcuts. Like I'm recording this now, XX, I go to the first line, voila. And then if you want to use it, add Q, and then add. And I want to do this 21 times. Voila! I love using this. Okay, I actually don't need this stuff here anymore. Get supported codecs. This whole thing from the renderer is basically useless. It never worked 100% anyway. Is codec supported? We don't need this anymore. Like the whole renderer thing, I am still working on it, and it is coming along, but slowly. There's also something I stopped doing, like putting different things in one line. So like this file needs a lot of work. Like this as well. Yeah. I need to do a lot of stuff to make the whole renderer work properly. How do you use Harpoon again? I have it bound to Control E to get to these, and then I basically have everything to Control J, Control K, Control L, and then double column to go to the other file. So between these 4 files, I can very easily go with my left hand. It's a very easy thing. Like if I quickly config nvim, but I actually have if you go to my GitHub page, my repositories, there are probably some private things in here that I'm working on that should not really be seen. Dot files. I try to keep this up to date. I have not done that good of a job, but most of the things that I changed were just very small things. So NeoVim, and here you can see my entire structure. And for Harpoon, this is basically it. So leader A to add to the list, Control E for the quit menu. I could add more than these, but I don't really feel like doing that. So yeah, I like this a lot. Did I save the settings? Yep. Okay, so I think I'm basically done. So let's quickly see if it compiles with my easy menu. I love this thing. This took like a day, like 2 hours, 3 hours to make, and it's so convenient. You just create a file, and in order you add what you want. Okay, bind set. Okay, so there are problems in the renderer, not fit the things that I have done. I just need to do this. Voila. I like making simple tools to make things easier. Like my coffee thing as well. I accidentally deleted it, so I'm trying to recover the data whilst working on the disk. I'll probably have to remake it at this point, but I want to remake it anyway because there were some issues with it, and I want to make it more automated. Like in my video editor, I want to make a module for my video editor in which I just add CSV files of the subscribers, like the one-time donators, and then the monthly donators, the members. Add that, and then automatically generate a video for me that I can add into my videos. That's like all the modules that I will be able to make with GD scripts are very easy to make. That will be so nice. Stealing that for my Emacs config. I have not tried Emacs yet. I kind of want to try it out, but I also don't want to spend too much time learning something new. I know there's like this whole like thing between like NeoVim is better, Emacs is better. Just use what you want. Then don't. I want to try it, but yeah, time is limited, especially when you have 2 kids and trying to make a living making open source software. Yeah, I'm trying. Okay, so scones. Let's quickly see. Does everything still work? Test footage. Wait, do I have like an audio file? Oh. Okay, that's kind of annoying. I do have some audio that I got very legit, so let's quickly do this. I do think that I had some amount of like files. I created the test file normally. Where did I put that? Documents, audio test. I think this one. Okay, so I adjusted my... Yep. Eh? Okay, so I adjusted my microphone a little bit. Okay, yeah, no, that's just like a test file that I had. So let's add this to my test for this, and let's share my screen again because I'm safe. Nothing to see what I've done. GStreamer. If I would have somebody who knows GStreamer and can explain it to me, and if it would actually be easy to use, I would not mind switching the entire system over. But at this point, I'm kind of far enough that GoZen will be usable. So to switch out the entire core system, I don't think that will be a bad thing to do. If you use Emacs, try Magit. Magit, a Git portion inside Emacs. Oh. I'm saving this for later. Yeah, right now for Git, I don't know if it's like something for Git, but I use lazy Git to basically handle my Git, and it's kind of nice. Then maybe have a taste of configuring interactive completion orderless. Wow. Try Embark. Okay, I think I will just create a note. I have my notebook here, so I'll quickly... I have a notebook, but I have no pen. Found one. I'll write that down. I often write things down. Like, yeah. My phone... My phone is a very curious thing. Like, I have a phone. I put it in black and white. And this is how much I used in a day. It's evening right now. I used it for 1 minute. And the highest amount of time that I used it this week is 26 minutes. And that was because I called my grandparents. I am not a phone user. Making notes, I used to use my phone, but when you make a note on your phone, you tend to like, and let's quickly check the internet. Let's quickly check YouTube, and before you know it, you lost 5 hours. So, yeah, no, not a phone user. Those are wonderful packages with unmatched power and customizability. That's the thing that I found. Like, when using something like NeoVim, you need to have plugins to make the functionality like how you want it to be, especially when you come from like a full... how's it called again? Like a full IDE. You kind of need plugins to combat has kind of changed, especially like language server stuff is kind of needed. Mason. I have not updated this in a long time. Go is not executable. Did I uninstall Go? Yep, I did. Oh. It won't let me do it again now. Nope. Oh well, problem for later. I don't know. By the way, this is probably a very dumb thing, but when I was typing like sudo pacman, when I was typing my passwords, I have my password saved on a specific key of my keyboard, so I don't have to type the entire string the entire time, which is probably not safe to do. But normally nobody can access this config of this keyboard, so I should be fine. This is not a request to forget what I was saying. I should not talk about password stuff on stream or in videos. It's not a safe thing to do, I think. Oh, what's this? Oh well. So I need to create a new tests. New scene. Agile tests room. User interface. Voila. Let's create a new script. Agile test room. And for this, I need to probably just have the whole drop thing. PF. Probably, I think in here I have the whole drop thing. So this is the last thing I will do for today. Cont connect on files dropped. Func on Agile drop. Okay, so on Agile drop. So we get the paths. PF main. Let's quickly add this one. And then here we create a new variable var. Yeah. Oh wait, I did not. Oops. Oh. You store your password in config in your keyboard. That's nasty. I know it's bad. I know that may look very, very bad. And that's because it is. Yeah. In my defense, this is a config. Like, I have two configs for my keyboard that I switch when I do live streams and when not. Because when I do live streams, I don't want to have to type or like find my entire passwords. So yeah, I switch between these configs. Normally I type out the password and where's my USB? My config is on this thing. This is also not very smart to say right now. Oh, well. The worst thing people can do is make me have to reinstall everything, I guess. But you also need physical... Okay, I'll keep my mouth shut for now. Okay, so register types. Oh. Okay. Oh, whoops. No. Okay, so we have video, audio, renderer. By the way, how many people are still watching on YouTube? 3 people, 4 people are watching me right now. But the chat is quiet. Yeah, I think that's all I need to do. So let's quickly compile again. Instead of here, we need the audio class. Audio. No, we don't need this. Audio stream off is. We also don't need this. Let's just create a new file, a new audio stream player. Autoplay on, and then the stream. So audio. Oh, first, let's save this so it pops up. Audio stream player dot stream is audio dot get audio a files, and we just take the first one. Why is this audio not declared in current scope? I don't care. Oh, whoops. Oh, wait, I think I called it get WAV. Yeah, get WAV. Okay, so let's quickly finish that because I hear that my family is starting to have food and I'm also getting hungry. Oh. So this should work. Okay, so oh. Okay, so I adjusted my yes. Okay, that works. The only thing that we don't... No, we can get, like, because it's an audio stream off, we already have access to the data of, like, how long everything is. Oh, hey, Neilzoid. I could choose VM for streaming. I could choose a VM, a virtual machine for streaming. QX makes it easy. No, need a container. Hey, I'm pretty much a self-taught developer, so there's still a lot of things that I don't know. Is a package manager for... Oh. Oh. That's another one to save for later. Basically, my free time is spent programming, trying to work on videos, which has not been a thing recently, and just looking up documentation of stuff. Oh, well, everything is working. I will probably clean this up, like this file up a little bit later on. I don't I don't think it's too necessary to have this clean. Something I will do is quickly commit everything. So C init audio class. Let's amend this. I should have added that to that one. I won't do the render stuff yet. Okay. The class update. Moving audio. Audio to event pack class. Adding get audio to event pack render. I will not touch, and these things I will. This one I will delete. Oh, whoops. And this I will just init for now. So init audio test room. Voila, and I'll push this. And that will be it for this live stream. A quick mention. My Ko-fi supporters, thank you very much. I know this is not 100% up to date, so for the people who recently became a member, please don't be angry. I accidentally deleted the file, like the system that I use for doing it. I am trying to recover it. I probably lost it, but it's just a small thing to remake. I still have all the files necessary to do it, so yeah. Anyway, thank you all for watching, and I hope this stream was somewhat interesting. We get the audio working, so that's one step closer. Now, the next step will be the whole renderer system. The moment that this system is working, the whole renderer, then basically GoZen is able to edit videos, and we have a working video editor. Finally, after almost 2 years now. Hope you can recover it. I hope so as well. I don't think it will be too difficult, and else it's about time to make a new one. I've been using the same Ko-fi end screen for some time now, so yeah, I could probably remake this to be a little bit nicer. But yeah, that will be it for me today. If I can find myself again. So yeah, thank you for watching. Thank you for joining the stream. I did not expect too many people to join because it's a Thursday evening here in Japan, so it's probably Thursday morning for a lot of people. So I guess a lot of people are watching me at work. Well, at least there was one person watching me at work, so. Well, thanks for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye-bye.